Hi, everybody. In today's clearing video, I want to talk about doing all the pieces. This seems to be a repetitive pattern that happens. And lately, what I've noticed is that it's happening a lot more. And this could be for a variety of reasons. It could be that we're not focused. It could be that we don't have a clear strategy. It could be that our why we are building this business isn't strong enough and we need to revisit it so that we can have, it's not motivation. When we know what our why is and it's passionate enough and it's emotional enough, it becomes a drive. It becomes a driving force that we will do whatever it takes. And based on the tapping video on tapping on choosing a customer niche, this is the one pattern that I have seen repeatedly, excessively over the last little while in every area of my business that I help people. So from the masterminds that I facilitate to my private clients, to my group clients, to other people's clients, is that you're not doing all the pieces to pick your niche. So what I mean by that, so I'm going to use that as an exact example here to show what all the pieces are. So first of all, the first piece is to figure out broadly who you want to serve and the transformation you want to provide, and then the how you're going to provide that transformation. That is a key piece to a signature program. Then you have to narrow it down. So for example, if you say, I want to help therapists get 100 clients in 90 days, then you want to go in and you want to narrow it down a bit more into what kind of therapist. Are you looking at an energy worker? Are you looking at a body worker? Are you looking at an esthetician? Are you looking at what physiotherapy? It can be anything, but the clearer and more specific you are in regards to what therapist, your marketing and your program gets very, very hyper specific. You become a specialist and you will get paid more. So once you figure out what that is, then you must interview. So the next piece is to go out and interview. My rule of thumb is 12 people. 12 people, not 10, not 13, not 50, 12, gives you the patterning to see where their true challenges are and what they truly want. So then that's the next piece. And you need to make sure that, say, for example, you've decided you're going to help acupuncturists get 100 clients in 90 days. You would then interview acupuncturists only. You wouldn't interview clinic owners. You wouldn't interview, people that do other kinds of modalities. You wouldn't interview acupuncture teachers, just acupuncture therapists. Right? So that's the other piece, right? So that's not doing all the pieces when you're not interviewing the right people. Then you want to put together your comparison sheet. Then you want to pull out your patterning. And then you want to create, okay, what are my modules and how am I going to provide this transformation? So that's kind of doing all the pieces in regards to picking your niche. And people will do the easy stuff, or they will make excuses like, I talked to a couple people. 2 tells you nothing. That is not the broad spectrum, especially if you want a 6-figure business. You're going to need more than a couple of people to serve. I was watching a documentary on Jeff Bezos, and whether you love him or hate him, right? He's created a amazing business in Amazon. When you really think about it, if you take out all the emotion, what you think is good or bad. And he talks about how he reached out to 1,000 people to see what they would like to buy online before switching out of books. That might date me, that Amazon back originally only sold books, and then it was music, and then it became all these other pieces. He talked to 1,000 people before he decided to expand it, right? When you talk to, same with Tony Robbins, same with Jack Canfield, same with, some of these other bigger mindset people. They talk to a ton of people before they built their company. And so what happens is, because it's very easy to open up a company, you just go down to the registry office here where I live, with your $50 in your name and a couple of documents filled out, you've got a company. That sometimes can be to our detriment, because then we don't do the foundational work to figure out what we truly need. So I want to give you guys some clearings on it so that you can stop kind of doing it, because then you can stay in victim and sob story, and you can truly step into your fullest potential to create your version of massive success. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what clearings for me are like a reverse affirmation. They pull all the gunk out so that you can achieve something greater, right? So, and I do a clearing statement. So when I say the statement, whether you believe you have it or not, you just say yes. And it will never clear your truth. It will only clear any of the gunk, known or unknown, so that you can step in a little bit greater. So everywhere I'm refusing to do all the steps as a way to prevent myself from having great success, I destory, delete, untangle, unwind, dissipate, and release. Everywhere I'm doing partial steps so that I can say I did it, but still stay stuck, still stay mediocre, still stay small, because somewhere I have a belief system that means then I'll be safe and I won't offend anybody. I destory, delete, untangle, unwind, dissipate, and release. And everywhere I'm not willing to be fully committed, to go to the mat, to really connect into what drives me in order to achieve my greatest life, I destory, delete, untangle, unwind, dissipate, and release. So there's 3 for you. I like to give 3. If this is a big thing that you honestly can look at yourself and say, this is my pattern, because honesty is key for our personal growth, then write those out, record them on your phone, and play it on a loop. So I like to play mine on my phone late at night, one above mute while I'm sleeping. If it's a big, big piece that I've really struggled with for a long time, or I feel like I'm struggling with, I will play it on one above mute, stick it in my back pocket when I'm out doing stuff for the day, or on my desk while I'm working, not during client time. And then that way I can help my subconscious support me in what I want to do. I design my belief system. I purposely and intentionally coordinate, create, design, make it happen in my mindset so that I can achieve my goals and dreams. So there you have it. Go out there, clear, 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 and do all the steps. Create your success. I'm Tracy Blehm with Tracy Blehm Coaching. Subscribe, get these clearings, create your most successful mindset so you can go out there and create your best version of you, your best version of your business with joy, ease, happiness, and drive. See you soon. Cheers.